Blake Shelton grew up in Ada, Oklahoma, a quiet small town where everyday life was simple and closely connected. His childhood was shaped by a supportive family environment where values like honesty, hard work, and kindness were naturally part of daily living. His father worked in the automotive business, while his mother ran a beauty salon, creating a balanced home filled with both discipline and warmth. There was nothing flashy about his upbringing, but it gave him a strong sense of identity. From an early age, Blake showed a natural interest in music, often singing around the house without hesitation. It wasn't about performance at first, it was just something that felt right to him. His voice carried a natural charm that people around him quickly noticed. Growing up in Ada gave him a grounded perspective on life, and those early experiences became the foundation for his personality and later career. The simplicity of his hometown helped shape his authenticity as an artist. Early signs of musical passion. Music entered Blake Shelton's life almost naturally, without pressure or formal expectations at first. As a child, he would listen to country songs and try to match the voices he heard, gradually developing his own tone and style. His family recognized his interest early on and encouraged him to explore it further. He began participating in local talent shows and small competitions, where his confidence slowly started to grow. Each performance helped him understand how music could connect him with people in a meaningful way. Even as a young boy, there was something distinctive in the way he delivered a song, blending emotion with simplicity. He wasn't focused on perfection but on expression, which made his performances feel honest. These early experiences helped him build comfort on stage and shaped his belief that music could be more than a hobby. It could become a path forward in life. Family influence and emotional strength. Blake's family played a major role in shaping his emotional grounding and early confidence. His parents encouraged creativity while also teaching him responsibility and discipline. One of the most important influences in his early life was his older brother, who inspired him in many ways and supported his growing interest in music. Their bond helped Blake develop both courage and emotional awareness. Over time, life brought moments of change and emotional challenges within the family, which deeply affected him even at a young age. Instead of turning away from those feelings, Blake naturally turned toward music as a way to process and understand them. Singing became more than entertainment, it became a personal outlet. These experiences added depth to his personality and later influenced the emotional tone of his songwriting. The strength he developed during these years helped prepare him for the challenges that would come with pursuing a career in the music industry. First steps toward a music career. As Blake Shelton entered his teenage years, his passion for music began to shift from casual interest to serious ambition. He started performing more frequently in local venues, gradually building confidence with each appearance. His talent became increasingly noticeable, especially his ability to connect with audiences through simple but heartfelt performances. Winning a local music recognition event gave him a sense that his dreams might actually be possible. It wasn't about fame at that point, but about validation that his voice had meaning beyond his hometown. These early successes encouraged him to think bigger and take his passion more seriously. He began practicing regularly, refining his vocal style, and learning how to present himself on stage. The encouragement he received from his community played an important role in pushing him forward. Slowly, the idea of pursuing music as a full-time path started to feel less like a dream and more like a real direction in life, moving toward Nashville dreams. At a young age, Blake made a life-changing decision to move to Nashville, Tennessee, the heart of country music. Leaving his hometown was not easy, but he carried a strong belief in his potential. He arrived with limited resources but a strong determination to succeed. Nashville was competitive and full of talented musicians, which made the early journey challenging. Blake had to adjust quickly to a new environment where nothing was guaranteed. He worked different small jobs to support himself while continuing to pursue music whenever possible. Nights were often spent performing at small venues or attending open mic events, where opportunities were limited but valuable. Despite the struggles, he remained focused on improving his craft. The experience taught him patience, resilience, and humility. Every setback became a lesson, and every small stage became a step forward. Nashville tested him, but it also shaped his character as an artist. Struggles and early industry experience. Breaking into the music industry was not immediate for Blake Shelton. He spent years trying to get noticed, facing rejection and uncertainty along the way. During this time, he focused on writing songs, practicing consistently, and learning how the industry functioned behind the scenes. He met various professionals who helped him understand the business side of music, which was just as important as performance. Although progress was slow, each experience contributed to his growth. He learned how to handle criticism, improve his songwriting, and refine his artistic identity. These years were not glamorous, but they were essential in building his foundation. The challenges he faced helped him develop persistence and a stronger sense of purpose. Instead of giving up, he continued to push forward with quiet determination. Over time, his talent began to attract attention from people in the industry who recognized his potential and unique voice. Breakthrough moment in music. Blake Shelton's big breakthrough came when he finally signed a recording opportunity that allowed him to share his music with a wider audience. His debut single, Aniston, marked a turning point in his career. The song quickly gained popularity and resonated with listeners across the country. It introduced him as a fresh voice in country music with emotional depth and storytelling ability. The success of the song brought him national recognition and opened doors that had previously been closed. Suddenly, years of effort and struggle began to make sense. His music started receiving airplay, and audiences connected with his honest and relatable style. This moment wasn't just about fame, it was about validation of his journey. It confirmed that his persistence had paid off and that his voice had found its place in the industry. From that point forward, his career began to grow steadily and meaningfully, rising fame and public attention. As Blake Shelton's popularity grew, so did public attention around his life and career. He became known not only for his music but also for his personality, humor, and approachable nature. Fans appreciated his down-to-earth attitude, which made him stand out in the entertainment industry. With success came new responsibilities, including tours, interviews, and constant public visibility. While the experience was exciting, it also brought pressure and adjustment. Maintaining balance between personal life and career became more challenging. He learned how to navigate fame while staying true to himself. Despite the demands, he continued to focus on his music and audience connection. His ability to remain authentic helped him maintain long-term popularity. Over time, he became one of the recognizable figures in country music, admired for both his talent and personality. Personal relationships and life changes. Throughout his career, Blake Shelton experienced important personal relationships that shaped different phases of his life. His early marriage introduced him to the complexities of balancing personal commitments with a demanding career. Later, his relationship with fellow country artist Miranda Lambert brought significant public attention, as both were highly respected figures in the music world. Their relationship was admired by fans but also challenged by the pressures of fame and busy schedules. Over time, they eventually separated, marking a difficult but reflective period in his life. These experiences taught him valuable lessons about relationships, privacy, and emotional balance. He learned that personal happiness requires more than external success. Each relationship became part of his personal growth journey, helping him understand himself better. Despite challenges, he continued moving forward with maturity and resilience, focusing on his career while learning from past experiences. Television career and wider recognition. Blake Shelton expanded his career beyond music when he joined the television show The Voice as a coach. This opportunity introduced him to a wider audience and allowed him to showcase a different side of his personality. His humor, honesty, and mentorship style quickly made him a fan favorite. On the show, he worked with aspiring singers, helping them develop their skills and confidence. This role allowed him to give back to the music community while also growing as an entertainer. Television brought him into households that may not have been familiar with his music, increasing his overall reach. It also highlighted his ability to connect with people beyond the stage. His presence on the show became a defining part of his career, blending entertainment with mentorship and strengthening his public image. Connection with fellow artists. Working on The Voice also allowed Blake Shelton to build meaningful connections with fellow artists, including Gwen Stefani. Their shared experiences on the show created a natural friendship that gradually developed into a deeper personal relationship. Both were going through significant life changes, which helped them understand and support each other. Their bond grew over time, built on trust, communication, and shared respect. Unlike earlier chapters in his personal life, this relationship developed with a sense of calm and understanding. It reflected emotional maturity and balance. Their connection eventually led to marriage, marking a new and stable phase in his life. This relationship became an important part of his personal journey, showing how life can bring unexpected but meaningful connections at different stages. Marriage and personal stability. Blake Shelton's marriage to Gwen Stefani marked a new beginning focused on stability and partnership. Their relationship combined two successful music careers while also maintaining a strong personal foundation. They supported each other's professional work while building a shared life outside of the spotlight. This phase of his life emphasized emotional balance and mutual respect. Unlike earlier experiences, this relationship felt more grounded and intentional. They created a lifestyle that allowed both personal growth and professional success. Over time, their partnership became a symbol of understanding and companionship in the entertainment world. It represented a shift in Blake's life toward calmness and emotional fulfillment, rather than constant public pressure. Life at a slower pace. After many years in the entertainment industry, Blake Shelton eventually chose to step back from certain professional commitments to focus on a quieter lifestyle. Returning to Oklahoma allowed him to reconnect with his roots and enjoy a slower, more peaceful rhythm of life. Spending time on his ranch gave him space for reflection and relaxation. This change was not about leaving his career behind, but about finding balance. He began focusing more on personal well-being and meaningful time with family. This slower pace also influenced his creative process, allowing him to approach music with a fresh perspective. Life away from constant spotlight helped him appreciate simpler moments and personal freedom. Music evolution and artistic growth. Blake Shelton's music evolved significantly over the years as he gained more life experience. His earlier work focused on traditional country themes, while his later music reflected deeper emotional understanding and maturity. Each phase of his career added new layers to his artistry. He continued to explore storytelling through music, connecting with audiences in authentic ways. His growth as an artist was shaped by both success and challenges. Over time, his songs began to reflect a more relaxed and reflective tone. This evolution showed his ability to adapt while staying true to his roots. His music remains a blend of tradition and personal expression, legacy of authenticity and connection. Today, Blake Shelton's legacy is built on authenticity, resilience, and genuine connection with audiences. His journey from a small-town upbringing to international recognition reflects dedication and personal growth. He is admired not only for his musical achievements but also for his relatable personality and honesty. Throughout his career, he has remained grounded, allowing his experiences to shape his identity rather than define him. His story resonates with people because it reflects real-life challenges, growth, and success without losing simplicity. He continues to be recognized as an influential figure in country music, with a legacy that goes beyond fame and focuses on connection, storytelling, and staying true to oneself.